What's going on, guys? I'm Mighty back again with the weekly skins videos, and this is week 2 of the Christmas skins. So that is some exciting stuff. Look at the top sellers. We've got the Ice Vortex Garage Door, Neon Snowflake Large Box, and the Frontier Decor Pack is still in the top sellers at number 3. So nothing in the general store, nothing new. So we'll look at the limited store. I've already discussed all of the past face punch items that have re-released. So if you want to watch them, then just check out the video prior to this one. So we'll get started with the Gingerbread Double Wooden Door. This is going to be a quick video, so you're not going to see any gameplay clips of it. But this is a wooden double door skin, and we don't really get wooden double door skins except in the game like pretty much ever. This is going for $3.05, so center store price for glowing deployables, which this is. Overall, I actually think that this is a skin that could go up in value, but it's going to be a long-term investment, and it's going to go up in value like around Christmas time. So the problem with these skins is that it is for a wooden double door, and you're not really going to be using a wooden double door too often. And if you are using a wooden double door, you're not going to be using it for very long before you're replaced with a garage door or a sheet metal double door or an armored double door. So you have to keep that in mind as well. The demand isn't going to be that high for it. I'm pretty sure this is a continuation of a door skin that's already come out that I think has performed quite well last year or the year before. But it does also have glow on both sides as well, which is a good thing. The backside doesn't have as much glow, being only the Christmas lights. For $3.05, so I do think you could get this Gingerbread Double Wooden Door off of the community market with a buy order for a little bit cheaper, and then sell it next Christmas. But it is going to be a more of a long-term investment if you do want to pick up the Gingerbread Double Wooden Door off the Russelldom store. Alright, moving over to the Gingerbread Thompson, going for $3.05, and this is I think this is the second Christmas Thompson skin we've had. The first one being like literally one of the first Thompson skins in the game, which was I think called the Present Thompson or something like that, or Gift Wrapping Thompson, one of them, I don't know. Either way though, I don't think the Gingerbread Tommy is going to perform very well throughout the year, although this is another thing that I do think will spike up come Christmas time, right before Christmas time in December. This is one of those skins that will go up in price, and that is because the Thompson is a very frequently used gun, and is also used basically throughout like a whole wipe. So even when you get to the later tier, you're still going to be using Tommies every now and then if you need to quickly respawn, get a grub kit of like a Hazmat and a Thompson. So $3.05 isn't bad for the Gingerbread Thompson, but I do think you could get it for cheaper with a buy order off of the community market, and that is what I would recommend to do. Overall, I'm not so keen on the ADS iron sights. Where is the screenshot of them? Right here. You can see that it does have a white background for the for part of the sight, but then the actual front sight itself is like the brown, like the gingerbread body of the Thompson. But yeah, overall, I just think it's going to be a little bit harder to see, which actually is shown in this picture. You can't see it very well, and that is on a white background of the snowman's head. So, I mean, not so keen on the ADS, but the overall design of the Thompson is pretty nice. Moving over to the Ice Vortex Garage Door, this is a glowing deployable going for $4.60. And this does actually have quite a interesting glow, as I think the whole garage door face does glow. However, the actual Christmas lights are what is making the most glowing effect on the actual door itself. So, I mean, overall, I actually think it would be better without the Christmas lights. I think the Christmas lights make it look a little bit goofy, and it could just be some staunch-looking, scary snowman. But I do think it's kind of missed the mark in that sense. Like, these renders look nice, but in-game, it does just look a little bit goofy. So $4.60, I'm not going to recommend investing in it. I do think that it is a bit expensive for a glowing garage door. Glowing garage doors are usually around that $3.35 mark. And we also have so many nice garage door skins like the Pokemon garage door and the second Pokemon garage door that I just think you could be using a better skin. So overall, not going to recommend investing in the Ice Vortex Garage Door off the Russelldom store. Overall, it actually is a cool skin. I just ragged on it the whole time, but I actually don't mind it. I just think it could have been better. It had potential to be better. Moving over to the large present sheet metal door. This is a single sheet metal door skin that is, of course, a present theme. Not a glowing deployable, but it does look like it's going to have a pretty decent shine on it when it is like a sunny day or sunset. So that's pretty cool, and it's cool to have a non-glowing deployable for once every now and then. And it's also going for $2.30, so that's cool. Overall, though, I don't think it's really going to have any demand. And then, like, come Christmas time, maybe like some role players might pick it up, but I really don't think the price of the large present sheet metal door is going to go up in value. So overall, I'm not going to recommend investing in it. Just realized the legacy bow is still in the store. That's actually pretty lame, but is what it is. Moving over to the Neon Christmas small box. This is a small box skin going for center store price for glowing deployables of $3.05, but it is above center store price for deployables in general. This is a good box skin because it does have a glow on each end, and so you can make it. It can kind of be two skins, right? So you can be looking at it from the perspective of the Christmas tree and the two presents, or you could be looking at it from the end with the snowflake. So I actually do like the skins like that, where you can basically have two boxes as one skin, and for $3.05 I do think that's good. However, I do think this is just going to be another one of those skins that's going to go up in price during December. And a really good thing about this is that it just straight up has Christmas in its name. So I actually think that that makes it a lot easier for role players and people that like to decorate their bases for the seasonal theme. And the fact that, yeah, it has Christmas in its actual name, it's going to make it a lot easier to find. So $3.05 is what that's going for. Overall, I'd recommend getting that with a buy order off of the community market, because the demand really isn't going to be there until December next year. So have to keep that in mind. Neon Sign Pack, talked about that last video, so if you want to watch that, then tune into it. Moving over to the Neon Snowflake large box. Don't know why I said Neon Sign. Neon Snowflake large box. This is going for $3.85, which is above center store price for glowing deployables. So they clearly thought this was something special. Let's have a look at it. This is my first time looking at these skins, by the way. Overall, I do like the grid kind of effect that it has. I like the rainbow kind of looking theme going on. But I actually think it's a pretty standard, basic glowing box. It'd be nice to see the other end of the... Okay. So as you can see in like this screenshot here, one end is purple and then the other end is green. So this is actually another large box skin that I do think is good, because you could be basically having two large box skins as one skin, because each end is different. And really, this is going to be like the play side of a large box skin if you're making your loot rooms properly and not just slapping your large boxes anywhere you want. So I actually think that's a really cool thing that skin creators are doing at the moment, and I think that, you know, it's somewhat worth the price of $3.95 being more expensive, because you kind of are getting two skins in one with the two different colored ends. So I think that's a cool thing. But overall, this is another thing. This is pretty much going to be this whole Rustlum store. I would recommend getting the Neon Snowflake large box off of the community market with the buy order. I think you can get it for cheaper than $3.85, but I do think this is another thing that is going to be pretty easy to find during Christmas time next year, because it's got Snowflake. You're kind of looking for those keywords: Christmas, Snowflake, Santa, Elf, Bloody, etc. present. And so, yeah, I do think that you can make money off of this, but I definitely would recommend picking up with the buy order off of the community market and definitely trying to get it for cheaper than $3.85, because we already have so many nice large box skins. The best thing about this large box skin is the fact that its ends are both different colors, and so you're kind of getting two box skins in one, the same as the Neon Christmas small box. Right, moving over to the Nutcracker Bow. I feel like I've seen this bow skin before. Did I add this in like a wire part of my video or something, or did I just look at it in the workshop one day? I'm not sure. Need to start making the wire parts again. Comment down below if you're keen on that. Nutcracker Bow is pretty cool. It's got a little cutout for the mouth, but it's not really any pay to win advantage there. Overall, I do like the bow skin, but bow skins don't really have that high of a demand, and it's $3.05. So I do think that it's going to go below this price, and I also don't really think this is going to be a skin that's going to get bought December next year or anything like that. I don't think like the Christmas event is really going to increase the price of it, and that's because like the first person ADS and stuff like that of bows, you can't really tell what it is. Like it's just a red and brown bow skin in the first person perspective, so you can't really tell it's a Nutcracker. Of course, if you're making it for yourself and your mates, then you can see your mates roaming around with it, but that's it really. So $3.05, not going to recommend investing the Nutcracker Bow off the Rust store. Cool bow skin though, I actually do like it. Moving over to the next page, we have the Serious Santa chest plate and Serious Santa metal face mask. So one important thing that you have to see here is that the Santa face mask is going for $3.05, whereas the Santa chest plate is going for $1.55. So pretty important because it does usually dictate the actual quantities of each of the skins, and I think of course the chest plate should be selling in a higher quantity because it is half the price. So look, overall, let's have a little cheeky look at the metal face mask because the chest plate is kind of cool, but it is what it is. Same screenshots by the looks of it. The metal face mask is actually cool, especially on like the white character model, because the actual skin of the face mask seems to blend in quite well with the skin of the white character. So I do think that's a cool little thing. This is one of the skins that I do think will go up in price in December because people absolutely froth rolling around in the Christmas themed armor. And of course, Metal Gear is your end game tier loot. So I think the chest plate itself is also pretty chad. The fact that the Santa face mask is going for $3.05 though is pretty lame, to be completely honest. I'm not really feeling Face Punch doing that lately, but it is what it is. Definitely makes it a bit harder to invest in. Overall though, I actually think the Santa face mask can still perform better than the chest plate, but you definitely want to be trying to pick this one up with a buy order off the community market. I do think that this is going to be a metal face mask that does go up in price in December, right before Christmas time. But of course that does mean it's going to be a long-term investment. Pretty awesome skin though. I do actually like that one. I think it's a cool little skin. Also going to be pretty easy to pair up with other stuff, but in saying that as well, we do have like some Santa and Christmas themed stuff, like clothing already and other armor. And so the Santa chest plate could actually be paired quite easily as well. The fact that the Santa chest plate is only $1.55 does make it a safer investment. But of course, either way, it's still going to be a long-term investment. So either way, I still wouldn't really be picking it up and holding it in your inventory until next year. Try and get it with a buy order on the community market, and then that is what I would recommend to do to make money off of both of these items, even though the price discrepancy on one is quite higher. All right, moving over to the final skin of the week, we have the Snowflake AR going for $3.05. I don't think this is a glowing weapon. I hope it isn't. Honestly, not really keen on this. This does look like a pretty, I don't know, I don't want to say it, but it looks like kind of an average skin in my opinion. Sorry about that. Snowflake AR, $3.05. Look, okay, I'm just gonna end this one quick. ADS, not that bad. Not so keen on the black front iron sight. Definitely should have made it red or something that would stand out. Overall, Snowflake looks good. The actual color of the ADS looks interesting, and I actually like that. Not so keen on what the body looks like, but that's just personal opinion. $3.05, I do think it's standard store price for weapons, but I still think something like this could have been a little bit cheaper. And I also don't think this Snowy or the Snowflake AR, is called Snowy in this screenshot, is going to have any demand once it leaves the Rusted store and goes to the community market. Even during Christmas next year, I still don't think something like this is going to have demand. So overall, I'm not going to recommend investing in the Snowflake AR off of the Rusted store for this week. And that is going to do it for all of this week's skins. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and remember, have a skits one. Merry Christmas. Right, so it's time to do the giveaway on this video. So we'll copy that URL, go to this website, post the video link in there. Add comment replies, no. Filter duplicate users, yes. Filter comments by, I don't know what that crap is. All right, I think that is probably going to do it. One winner. This looks different to last time I did it. Get YouTube comments, solve the bloody sum. Get YouTube comments. Did I actually do that wrong? No, I'm just getting debated. All right, let's try this. Oh, it's already told me the number. Okay, so this is what happens when you do it live. All right, starting raffle. Let's go. And the winner of the giveaway is going to be something at Gmail is trash, blah, blah, blah. I bought the festive garlands last month for 21 AUD. It wasted $15. My favorite skin is definitely the Santa beard. Congratulations to you, buddy. You have to comment on this week's video to actually be able to get into contact with me and claim this prize. But congratulations. If you don't contact me on this video by the next video, then I'm going to be re-rolling the present. But congratulations, and remember, have a skits one.